Hey, it's Jean and Keira. Are you here, Keira?
No.
Okay.
I'm invisible.
You're invisible. Well,
Oh, wait, they don't get that because I'm not here. Like, they can't see me.
they can hear you.
Oh, yeah.
And we are going to talk a little bit about StoryStylus and how you made your game at summer camp with One More Story Games using StoryStylus. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about the screen that we're looking at?
Okay, so if you start up there,
Yeah.
the name is where you put the title of your game, and then I think there's like 3 settings that are already made, like modern and horror or something,
Yeah.
and New York City. We did a custom setting name called Trumptopia because Trump renamed that, and then we did a starting location, which was the dark room, and then default theme. What was that? Oh wait, what?
Yes.
What was
Yes.
the theme? Yeah.
We did try to create some of your own.
Wait, you can do multiple players.
Eventually, yeah.
Do you think we could like do that with the
With Trumpy Cat? I don't know. You'd have to
Yeah.
come back to summer
like
camp
somebody
next
could
year.
like be Trumpy Cat, or like we could do like a game that's in Trumpy Cat's point of view.
You know what? You could make that as a sequel. Shh. Okay, so what's this over here?
That's where you put your title page. By the way, special thanks to the people that made that.
Yeah, there were some people that helped you with your digital art. You can definitely tell which one was Kira's and which one was theirs. But
Yeah, because that one was like digital and mine was hand drawn.
yeah, I really like your hand drawing stuff. Okay, so what's over here? This is your
That's your introduction when you first open the game, and then like it gives you a brief on all the info.
and what we're supposed to do in the game. Like,
Yeah.
why are we here?
And how you start.
Yeah.
Like what you're supposed to do. Like, first get your weapon, and then head to Tramp
Yes.
Tower.
Now, I see that you actually have a lot of entities here, like people and
Yeah.
items. And I can see that there are more than we have in the finished game. So you did
Because
have
some
a
of them
bigger
we
game
didn't
that you
use.
wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you did a pretty fantastic job. Your game runs at about 8 minutes or so. So that's pretty cool.
We played it in like 10 minutes.
Well, we were chatting a little bit.
Yeah.
We were chatting, and there were some adults that took them like 20 minutes. I know. So this is the media.
You can explain that one, and then I'll
Okay.
explain
So
the
let's
next one.
sort by category type. So you can actually start to see. Did you draw that one or did you?
I originally drew it, then I uploaded it on Paint, and then I like added the stuff in. Like you can
Oh.
see right there, it's a different color. It doesn't really look like it, but you can kind of see the different.
You know what? I really like it. I think you did a really good job with it.
That I did like all on Paint.
I can tell. And
That
your
I
s-
drew all by myself.
And your
that
sticks.
is definitely paint.
And your water vial. And the
That
zombie
was
cat
drawn
virus.
by me.
And
Oh.
my favorite, the unicorn tears. So
That
as
was
you
also
can see,
hand-drawn.
I mean, some of Kira's art is
Wait, can you
hand
go back to
drawn.
the
Yeah.
later? I can't believe that that's not like off online. Like I made that all on Paint.
It's pretty cool.
I thought that at first I was like, wait, did I really do that? Because I thought it was like
I thought it was clip
Paint.
art.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But then like, wait, I just did that on Paint.
That's cool.
And then that was drawn with pen.
Mm-hmm.
That was a first
Yes, I can tell.
first drawn in pencil, as you can
I can
see,
see
the
your
pencil
little
marks.
erasal. Your
And then
erasing
I
marks.
did it in Paint.
Yes. So we did have some help with. Oh, you did that. Let's see.
The dark room.
The dark woods.
And the dark room.
Yeah. In the dark room. Alistair worked on those for us. And then your awesome Hillary cat.
Yeah, that was like first done. The eyelashes look like they're done on Paint, but they were actually done with pen.
You know what? I like your drawings, and I like that there's a
The
mix of
only
digital.
thing that I would want to change about Hillary Cat is her mouth because it just looks like it's too.
You know, I never noticed that, but now
Yeah.
that you mention it, it does look a little
Yeah.
bit strange. It does
And
look a little bit strange.
just like make her skin look like it's not great, or at least match it with the cat ears.
Yeah. All right. So tell us a little bit about the clues.
So
Why do we use clues in a game?
if you played my game, then you'll notice that there's a lot of clues, and that's because we use clues in the game to like explain what you're doing first, or like if you're having a really hard time, like some of the people that play my game, then it'll explain for what you have to do.
Yes. So, like, for example, when you're in the when you first go into the room, it basically says, hey, the room is dark, you may have some things in your inventory that can help with that. And then what are you supposed to do in the game?
You're supposed to combine the lighter and the candle.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a lit candle.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can see the wrench that you're going to need later.
Can I do people?
Yeah, so let's go over to the people tab.
So
this is where you would like track all of your characters and your conversations.
So, this is one where you make your characters, and then what I do is I actually did my conversations first, then I did my characters.
Oh.
Yeah. Because
that's
I still didn't know who I was going to do. So I knew Trumpy Cat was going to be one of the ones, of course.
Right.
But I didn't do Hillary Cat until like the second week of camp, I think.
Really?
Oh, wait. No, I can't. Like, I didn't finish her until the second week because I actually did it first because before it was supposed to be like Obama's wife, Michelle. But then I thought that maybe you should have a wider range of characters. Because there's girls and there's boys, and it wouldn't be fair if you were just Barack.
I think that's
Barack
nice.
is like.
I know Barack. You know what? He's a smooth dancer. He's a smooth.
I thought he only had a last name, like Tarzan or Madonna or anybody.
I think people they call him Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's what I did, but then I realized that he had a last name, and then I corrected that.
You mean
in
a
my
first
game.
name? Because Obama's his last name.
Oh yeah, I thought Obama was only his first name, but then I realized that he actually had a different first name.
You're hilarious. Well, you know what? The career politician, somebody like screenshotted that in the game and then sent it to me, and then they like wrote LOL, 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 because it really cracked them up that you wrote that, career politician. So that was you. That was all you. So I even laughed when I saw that. So I think you captured Trumpy Cat very well. Huge pack of zombie cats. Bigly.
Special thanks to Jean for doing that.
Well, you know, I thought we'd throw in some Donaldisms.
Well, I didn't even know that, so if it weren't for you, then that wouldn't have been in there. So,
well,
yay.
Yeah, that's what good editors are for.
And then the last one... Wait, I want to do the last one.
Oh,
the last one is the zombie cat.
Cats, yeah.
The only thing that I'm really upset about the zombie cats is that I didn't color him in.
Well, you know, I mean, you could color them in now, and then we could just upload a new version.
Or I could just do it on Paint.
Yeah, totally. So here's one of your dark rooms. There's your alleyway, or sorry, your forest. I think that's a pretty cool forest.
Yeah,
so.
I used to have a door like up here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I used to have a door up there that would like take you back to the dark room, but then we got rid of it because it kept confusing me because I'm like,
yes,
wait,
it still confuses people. There are still people who are confused. So here are all of your items, so people can see all your items, and then we're gonna zip down.
We didn't use the zombie cat virus.
Do not drink.
Yeah, warning. No, like not use it, like show it in the game.
Yeah, see, you have lots of opportunity. You could come back. You could polish the game. You could make a sequel. So the solutions. You know what? I don't think we should show them the solutions page because then people will see that there are 3 different endings, depending on if they decide to go with the bad people or not.
Which we said in the past video, we're not going to ruin it for you.
Yes, we had to re-record the video because we ruined it. So we're doing a new video. Okay, so then there's scripts.
I want to do scripts.
And you want to do scripts? Okay,
yes.
I'm going to pick a script. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so...
Can you do the...
I picked the script for the candle.
Can you do the unicorn one? Because that's the longest one.
Okay. So tell me about this script here.
So this one is where... This one was one of the hardest ones. Like, I had 2 people helping me with it. I think it was...
Probably...
I forget.
Yeah, Blair.
And no, it wasn't Blair.
Really?
I stayed back until like 4 o'clock at camp. It was Keith and Sutherland.
Aww.
They helped me with it.
Do you think we have nice people at camp to help the kids?
Yeah, no duh.
Aww.
Also, Sutherland was one of the first people that I met because he was a mentor at the Girls Learning Code camp.
Oh.
So, the first line in it is like, if you combine the vial and the clover and the unicorn tears and the water, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah, and that will display the antidote.
Yes, so if you have a count of 1 vial and a count of 1 clover and a count of 1 unicorn tears and a count of 1 water, then hide all of these things from your inventory and then put the zombie cat antidote in your inventory.
And then you display the clue, use antidote, and then I don't know what refresh map means.
It just means refreshing the image that's in the room.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's how you... Because you have to go and you have to find all the things to save the world. You need the antidote. Mm-hmm. So good job on saving the world, Keira. Well, that is the quick behind the scenes of Zombie Cat. You know, we're going to be teaching a lot more kids how to code based on your game, Killer Zombie Cats, Attack of the Killer Zombie Cats USA Edition.
Can't forget that part.
Can't forget that part.
Because then they would be just be Killer Zombie Cats.
It would just be Zombie Cats.
It can't be awesome unless Donald Trump is part of it, because that's really believable. That he would take over the world, call it Trumptopia, and then take over cats.
I think that is... I can't add anything more to that. So thank you, Keira, for all of your help today and for inspiring lots and lots of kids with your awesome game. And do you have any secret games in your imagination that you're...
There's one called Taco Tycoon, which I'm working on, which is about like selling tacos. And yes, it includes Pikachu, Pokemon. And then there's 2 other secret games.
Ooh, all right. Well,
one of them may be a sequel.
We'll have to
hint,
see what you create with StoryStylus. Thank you very much. And thank you for listening. Please check out onemorestorygames.com. Play Keira's game. Play some of our other games. And have yourself an amazing afternoon.
Bye!